Welcome back to another vlog. Wanted to start off the vlog today on Friday. Went to work, got home honestly a little while ago. I was on a three-way call for almost an hour and a half with Christian and our two friends. They were both in the cars. Christian was driving to South Florida and they were driving up to Orlando for the weekend. So Christian's going down for a Panthers game. And yeah, so I'm having a nice solo weekend. I'm about to head down to the gym and then I have a few items for a Target pickup order that I need to grab, which I forgot to do on my way home because I was on the phone with them. So I'm gonna grab that after the gym. I'm gonna get a nice long walk in and come up, and then I think I'm gonna cook some dinner and chill. Christian actually washed our bed sheets while I was at work today. So I have nice clean bed sheets to get into tonight and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, welcome back to another video. Wanted to go ahead and start off the vlog today. I'm gonna head down to the gym. I just put on a sweatshirt, sports bra, biker shorts, and some shoes. I'm gonna get a nice long walk in, but welcome back. Finished my walk on the treadmill and my Pilates workout, and I just made dinner. If you have TikTok, then you know. This is the viral cottage cheese beef bowl, but I add some arugula for extra greens, and it just adds some great flavor to it. Also makes it a little bit more balanced. Not that this isn't balanced to begin with, but just adds a little bit more. And then I just take this Mike's Hot Honey and drizzle it on top. I was a little bit skeptical at first, but it's really, really good. And this is what it looks like. So yummy. Just woke up. I'm about to make my pre-workout, pre-caffeine snack. I also have this during the week too. It's dates and peanut butter, and I love the crunchy peanut butter. I started incorporating a little bit of something aside from water and supplements or green juice before caffeine about 2 months ago. My blood sugar is so much more regulated throughout the day, so I recommend just giving it a try for like a week and seeing how you feel. So I'm gonna make some pre-workout. I don't love this flavor, the sour peach ring. I actually liked the grape one more. And I think I wanna go back to the stim-free one. So I'm gonna do that. And then I still have this hydration plus that I'm trying to get through. I love my other electrolytes, but on days that I work out in the morning, I just use this to kind of use it up. I don't like wasting things. I'm like weird about wasting literally anything. So we're using this. We're trying to find ways to incorporate it in, and I feel like the best way is morning workouts. This is the morning lineup. I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill, and then I think that's all I'm gonna do. Maybe like a 10-minute Pilates, but that's it. Just finished my workout. I'm about to make a smoothie. I need to take my supplements. I just picked up more of my multivitamin, the Ritual. I love how Target sells it. It makes it so easy. So I need to take my supplements first and do my warm lemon water. But I'm gonna make a smoothie. I've made this hundreds of times on here, but strawberry, banana, peanut butter cookie, protein powder, L-glutamine. I get this from Sprouts. This is from 1UP. And then I recently started adding collagen back in. I used to use this every single day in my coffee years ago, and I've kind of rotated on and off between collagen and protein powder. I just put it in this double insulated cup because I'm gonna get in the shower, so I'm not gonna sip on it right away. It is so much later. I did not vlog, and I'll explain that in a second. I was down bad for a little bit, and I have no idea what I did to make me feel like absolute garbage. But I was like not doing well for a good like 2.5 hours. Didn't end up accomplishing really anything today. I'm about to head out to my nail appointment, but I just got a package in from Park and I had to put on the jeans really quick. This is my third pair of this style jean. It's the classic straight jean. I size up to a 25. I'm normally a size 24. She did recommend in the description if you're between sizes to size up. I am a true 24, I would say, and I am short. A lot of you think I am tall, which I mean, maybe is a compliment. I don't know. I always thought I had short, stubby legs because I have a longer torso. Maybe it's just an illusion, but I am very short. I bet if I got my normal size, they would be a little bit tighter, but I do love the fit of these and the length is pretty good too. So this is in the vintage wash. Such a great fit. So I'll link these down below. I'm back from getting my nails done and going to the grocery store. I got a royal blue color on my toes. It's actually one of my favorite colors and it was a good switch up. It was actually time for a switch up because I've gotten Let's Be Friends by OPI on my toes for probably the past 5 or 6 months. So got this for spring, summer. We're just a couple weeks away from it being officially summer. So wanted a color. I'm going out on the lake, I think, or gonna be out in the sun next weekend. So wanted a fun color. And I just made a raspberry lime spindrift. I picked up this flavor. It's probably one of my favorite spindrift flavors from Publix, and I added some lime and then a fresh lime on top. I fell off on vlogging today and it was the weirdest thing, and I've only felt like this probably 2 times and it's been recent, so it's a little bit strange and I can't pinpoint exactly what I'm doing wrong because today I thought I kind of had enough food. So ever since I started eating before caffeine, and I don't want to make this a whole thing, and I'm actually about to get into another story. I don't know why I'm getting into medical things now, how I'm feeling, and then some other things that I've been kind of hesitant to share because it's not necessarily my business to share, but it does affect me. A couple months ago, I started doing the whole food before caffeine, and one day I got my pre-workout has stimulant in it, and the past one that I got was a stim free. One day I did not eat before my I wake up at 4:40 in the morning on Thursdays to work out before work because I religiously self-tan every Thursday. I am extremely type A, almost annoyingly type A. I was trying to come up with things that I'm type B about, and I'm really not. I'm very routine. So every Thursday I wake up before work to get a workout in, and one week I did not eat before taking my pre-workout, and I didn't realize that it was not stim free. So once I got up from my workout, I felt fine. Once I got up from my workout and I had my coffee, I literally felt so incredibly sick, almost like a hangover, if I can describe it. And I was snacking on crackers, just trying to feel better. The oven's done. And I kind of felt better, and then I had another dip towards the end of the day in the afternoon at work, and it was miserable. I had so much work to do and I was fighting for my life. Just sitting there, my head was resting down and I was just trying to work. So I didn't make the same mistake the next week, obviously, and I ate before my workout. So it hasn't happened since then. Today I had the 2 dates with peanut butter, had my pre-workout, my electrolytes, went down on the treadmill. I didn't do a exhausting treadmill workout, nothing that I'm not used to. Came back up, made my smoothie, which has protein, fiber, finished that off, put my eye patches on, was going to make my coffee, had a sip of coffee, just one sip. I did not even drink it, finish it, and I said, whoa, I'm really hungry. And I finished my smoothie maybe 20 minutes prior. So I was like, okay, let me just make something that I have. And it was chicken salad on these almost kind of popcorn rice cakes, I would say, with lettuce on top. I had 2 of them. They were this big. I was shoveling it down to try because I was shaking, and I don't usually get shaky when I'm hungry. I finished the food, went to go fill up water, and I physically had to come lay down, and I could not even lift my head up for 2 hours. I tried to go cut up an apple really quickly to eat, but I physically could not leave the couch for 2 hours and not even lift my head. I was done. And I just don't know what, it was such an intense blood sugar drop. I don't understand why it's all of a sudden happening. Maybe it's age, I don't know. Never had that issue before. So if you have any advice or know maybe what I did wrong. So I don't know if it was the coffee, but it was one sip, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing, and I just felt like really, really sick for a good bit of the afternoon. And then I got up and started to get ready. Started to feel a little bit better, but I don't know, that was so strange. And I also have another story, and I'm just hesitant to share, to be honest. But I'm gonna put my sweet potato in the oven really quick, hold on. Sorry this is such a chatty portion of the vlog. I'm going to try and make this quick. I have really tried to keep my vlogs together, myself together, especially like, I don't know, I'm trying to just carry on normally. I just don't know what the future holds, and it's a little bit scary. I don't even know where to begin with the story. But if you remember, maybe a year ago, maybe even a little bit longer than a year ago, my dad is 82. He turns 83 this October. And in October of 2023, my dad suffered a minor stroke, picked up on it. He is a retired radiologist, so he's almost kind of really in tune with his body, I would say, and knows signs of things. So he took an Uber to the hospital almost immediately. Everything was fine then, and then he started to pick up on balance issues. And he recently, or I guess the beginning of last year, discovered that he has hydrocephalus, which, if you don't know what that is, it's when there's an excess amount of fluid built up in the brain. And I didn't really get a solid idea of the extent of this until last summer. We took a trip to the Bahamas and I realized how bad his balance was, and how he describes it is he feels like his feet are like bricks and his body is being pulled forward. It started to get bad in the summertime of last year. We're obviously worried about him falling. I just always, it's very naive of me, I know. I always just see my dad as a young guy. 82 may seem old, it just seems young to me, I don't know. It's definitely elder, it's older, and maybe it's just me being naive, because I lost my mom in my 20s, early 20s, and I'm just trying to, I don't know, like protect myself. Basically, it has gotten just increasingly worse at like a very quick pace. My wedding, I am so grateful that he was able to walk me down the aisle, but his balance was bad. My brother stood behind us and walked with us. My dad's disease has progressed to the point where the brain surgeon, the specialist, has gave him the go-ahead to get a permanent shunt put in, which is brain surgery. I don't know what is too much to share, but it's in 2 weeks. I am very nervous. Basically, it's gonna be a permanent drain that is in his brain that will have a drain that runs down his neck and goes into his stomach, and it will be permanently there and it will be adjusted. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. It's scary for anyone to go under anesthesia and get surgery, especially brain surgery. So I've been like anxiously awaiting a date. With this surgery, he could gain back a ton of quality of life, which is what I want, but I'm also a little bit nervous because he did go in through for testing, I think last year, and had some of the fluid drained, and he was very, very sick for a couple days. So with the surgery, you can't take off too much fluid all at once. It can make you really sick. You want to take off just the right amount, but also you could never feel any relief, never feel any of the positive side effects. I don't know, there's just so many things. So bear with me over the next few weeks or months. it's hard to watch your parent go through this, and it's hard to show up online and show up at work, my regular job, and show up in my relationship, my marriage, friendships. It's like hard to show up as me. So just, I have a lot on my mind and just a lot going on. And I think I'm trying like not to cry about it because everything's fine. But, and I'm hopeful that everything's gonna be okay. Just gonna say one last thing and then I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't wanna cry. I know the pain of losing a parent, and the pain is like absolutely no other feeling. It has taken me almost a decade to be able to talk about her and experience big moments like my wedding without literally like falling apart. I know the pain, and I'm not like ready for that pain again. So it's just really hard. So just bear with me if the vlogs are short and there is no vlog and I take time off. I just wanted to let you know what is going on with me personally. I am trying to share more of my real life on YouTube. I do realize that I share a lot of the positives and the highlights, and I don't always share the negatives or the bad stuff or the scary stuff or the hard things. I am trying to show up as a more like open, vulnerable person, but it is scary. So that is what's going on with me personally. I would appreciate some prayers. By the time this video goes up, probably will have already happened. And then my birthday is 3 days after his surgery, so that also feels weird. Doesn't feel like my birthday's coming up. I haven't really prepared. There's been a lot of celebrations this year too, so I'm like, do I even want to celebrate? It's just a weird time. Just wanted to share some things that are going on because I feel like I've been just holding a lot of it in. I don't think that I even put a timer on my sweet potatoes, but yeah, I'm gonna finish cooking my dinner. Just wanted to say thank you for providing a safe space for me to be open and share some really personal things that have been going on in my life, and being so incredibly kind to me over the past 6 years that I have been doing this. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in, commenting, private messaging me. It means the absolute world to have such a safe space like this with you all. So thank you so much. I feel really, really lucky to have this platform. So I'm gonna finish cooking my dinner and just hang out. I'm about to shower. I was just sitting on the couch for probably an hour just scrolling on TikTok, laughing so hard. And then the comments are 100 times funnier. I'm about to get in the shower. I just grabbed some PJs. These are from Eberjay. Some of my favorite PJs are from them. And I love this yellow color. I don't even know if this one's in stock. I've had it for like over a year now, but I love the yellow. I've all of a sudden become a hot sleeper, so hopefully this doesn't make me too hot with it being summer, and these are pants and long sleeves. But I wanted to share, just in case anyone else is dealing with the same thing, I've been getting tons of little bumps on my cheeks and some on my forehead, and I started using this acne foaming face wash with benzoyl peroxide. It is amazing. It has, I still have like some over here, but it has drastically cleared up my bumps in my skin, and you have to be very careful when using this. It could really dry out your skin and then like really mess with your barrier. So I kind of use it as needed. I don't use it every single day, but a couple times a week, and it works wonders. So I wanted to share because a lot of the bumps have cleared up. I'm gonna get in the shower and get in PJs. One thing about me is I always change up my coffee. I actually like it like that. I did not think this through. I think I'm gonna have to pour this into the middle. There's no way I'm gonna be able to put this in here without spilling. I'm gonna have to pour it in here. And then I started my laundry, or sorting my laundry, yesterday because I already started doing some clothes which I hang to dry, but I'm gonna throw, actually I'm wearing yellow, so I think I'm gonna throw my whites in and then do this after, once I change out of my PJs, so I can throw these in the wash as well. And then all I have to do is meal prep, and that's basically it. I'm gonna put something on. I am finally ready to go. I thought it'd be fun to blindly pick a lip color, like a lip liner and a gloss, and see what I pick. This is a hand cream, so let me take that out. But I thought it'd be fun to do that and wear it for the day. I don't know. We're gonna pick a liner and then a gloss. Okay. Liner. Oh wait, this is a gloss. Liner. Oh, this will be a good combo actually. This is Toast and the Lip in Press. This will be a good combo. And the gloss. I'm gonna put this in my bag. I'm going to the car wash. I desperately need a car wash. And then I'm going to Target to return the shorts that I got last weekend that were yellow. I just don't see myself wearing them more than 1 to 2 times, to be honest. So I'm gonna return those and then get a candle, because we have gone through all of our candles and all I have left is fall candles, and I can't bring myself to light a pumpkin one right now when summer just started. So I'm gonna return them, then get a candle, and the candle will be free, basically, because I already spent the money on the shorts. So that's what I'm doing. And then I also need a spice from Target for the meal prep this week, and that will be all I need to do. And then I'm gonna come home, meal prep. I finish all my laundry, feel good. Leaving a little bit later, or a lot of it later than I wanted to. I just was like dilly-dallying around doing a bunch of random stuff, and it's almost 2 o'clock. So anyways, let's go run our errands. I'm home from Target and the car wash. I was kind of going back and forth. I was spending way too much time in the candle aisle trying to go back and forth on a diffuser or candles for the bathroom, and I'd rather just have something constantly going. So I went with the Casa Luna Clarity diffusers, and they have refills, which I didn't know. So you don't have to buy the whole thing again. You can just buy the refills, which I like. And then I got one candle for the center island. It smells amazing, and it's a wood wick. I got that, and I saw these Olipop's orange cream, so I got 2 of them. So we'll do a taste test. I hope I like it. I love the original orange one. Really good. It literally tastes like a melted popsicle. Wow, what a treat. I got 2, so Christian can try one too. He loves these. So that's the Target haul. I'm gonna put these in the bathroom and then start meal prepping. It's already almost 4 o'clock. I just finished meal prepping and put on a workout set, and I'm about to head down to the gym. I wanted to end off this vlog here. I think I just kind of want to go down, walk on the treadmill. Christian comes home today, so I just kind of want to unplug for the remainder of the day and prepare for another work week. My coworker is out of town this whole week, so I have a feeling I'm going to be really busy. The only thing getting me through this week is the 3-day weekend coming up for Memorial Day weekend, so that will be nice, and then only a 4-day work week next week, and then it's my birthday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.